everybody. Welcome to Yoga Fundamentals Level 1. Let's lay down. You're going to need 2 blocks and a strap today. Blanket and bolster are optional. Extend your legs or bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. Either way, whatever feels best for your lumbar and your sacrum. Start to breathe deeply. Maybe take a full body stretch if that helps to fill your lungs. And expand your rib cage. Notice your body on the mat. Notice your low back and how far it is away from the floor, or not. It might be on the floor. Just notice that space. Now changing your focus to the sounds around you, in the space and outside of the space. Come back to your breath, inhaling, and let it go. Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor if they are not. Move your arms out away from you and start to windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Coming to center, draw your knees in towards your chest. Cross your ankles. Squeeze your knees in with your hands, rocking side to side. Take your knees in circles. Notice any sensations or tightness that you feel in your lumbar, SI joints, sacrum, hips. If you feel any sensations, think about what you've been doing lately, how you've been sitting or laying or thinking. And then place your feet back on the floor. Lifting your right leg up towards the ceiling, straighten your knee and move your ankle around slowly. Notice where you're feeling any sensations in your calf, outer ankle, top of the foot, shin, anywhere else in your leg, hamstring, back of the knee, Achilles, arch of your foot, and so many more places. Flexing your ankle, pull your toes back toward your shin, take an inhale, and then cross your ankle over your quad. Moving your right knee away from your torso for a moment, notice where you feel the stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale, tighten your stomach muscles and bring your left knee in toward your chest. Breathing. Can you keep your right ankle engaged, meaning flexed back while you do this, or not? Placing your left foot down on the mat. Take your right leg up. Take it down to the floor. Squeeze your left knee in towards your left armpit. Point your toe. You could point both ankles. It doesn't really matter about your left. Point your right ankle and then firm your quad and slide your right ankle to the right corner of your mat while you take your left knee towards your left armpit. So your legs are going to go out from each other, away from each other. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, bring your leg back to the center, your right leg, and then cross your left leg over, and we'll twist. Reach your left arm out to the left. Turning your nose to the ceiling or to the left. Open your left palm. Separate your fingers. Roll back to your back. Place your feet on the floor if you would like to add in a few windshield wipers to bring your spine to neutral, or your back muscles, I should say. And then we'll do the left side. So feet on the floor, lifting your left leg up, extending your knee, and slowly moving your ankle around. Flexing your ankle, cross your ankle over your right quad, keeping your right foot on the floor for just a moment while you let that left knee move away from your face until you feel something in your hip, some sensation. Notice where you feel that. Take an inhale. Tighten your stomach muscles and bring your right knee in and notice how that stretch changes. Now, the question is, do you need your face or your shoulders for this activity? Probably not. But are you using them? Placing your right foot down, lift your left leg back up towards the ceiling, and then take it to the floor. Pull your right knee in, use your hands around your shin. Point your ankles, point your feet, slide your left leg out to the left, and your right knee out to the right armpit. Firm your left quad. And then slide your left leg back to center. Take your right leg over to the left. Right leg to the left. Take a twist. Reach your right arm open to the right. Breathing. Turn your nose up or to the left. Right. Sorry. Right. Open your right palm. Separate your fingers. Stretch your hand out. Roll back to the center. Put your feet back on the floor. Give me some windshield wipers. And to center. Okay. Just slide your legs out straight. Reach your arms up overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your right leg up. Bowing to your leg, lift your head and shoulders, reach up for your ankle. Squeeze your stomach muscles. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, left leg lifts and reach for your foot. Repeat, inhale down. 3. Really focusing on your stomach muscles. 4. If your neck is tired, hold on to your head. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right. Coming down. Grab your block. Bend your knees. Put your feet on the floor. Place the block between your adductors. Near your mula bandha, near your pelvic floor. Squeezing the block with your inner thighs and with your glutes. So squeeze your knees together and pull them apart. Option to hold onto your head. Take an inhale. Exhaling, lifting up head and shoulders for 5. 4. Squeeze the block. 3. 2. 1. Slide your legs out straight. Flex your toes up to the ceiling. So look at your toes. See that they're both turned up to the ceiling. That helps to engage your adductors. Well, opposite, actually. When you tighten your inner thighs, your toes turn up. Take an inhale. And then as you lift, cross over, elbow to opposite hip bone. 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, 6. Okay, now remove the block. Placing your feet on the floor, bend your knees. We're just going to roll up into bridge with no block, squeezing your glutes. Press down with your arms. 2, staying there. 3, 4. Okay. That smell is coming from outside, not in here. And 5. Okay, lower down. And later on, it won't even smell in here, so that's good. Extend your legs out straight. Place your arms either just down by your sides or to your hip bones with your elbows on the floor. Flexing your quads and turning your toes up to the ceiling and pretend like you're squeezing your block, okay? Now, the reason why we did all those prep exercises was for you to use those same muscles, but with no block. So tighten your stomach muscles, tighten your glutes, tighten your quads, push your heels down, breathe. Pushing your left heel down into the floor, lift your right leg up like 6 to 12 inches. Both legs are really strong. And then put that heel down, push that heel into the floor, lift your left leg 1. Keep your stomach muscles tight 2, 3, 4. This should be a lot of effort, a lot. And 5, lower your leg down, shake your legs out. Okay, turn your toes up to the ceiling, firm all those same muscles that you use to squeeze the block when you do ab work. Lift your right leg up. Turn your foot out, bend your right knee, placing the sole of your foot onto your calf, and then don't just let your right leg hang to the floor. Lift it away from the floor a little bit. Breathing, keep your left hip down with some effort. Reaching your hands up to the ceiling, and then up and over to the floor. Reach your arms up a little bit further and squeeze the block between your inner thighs. I know it's not there. It's that effort. For 3, breathe. 2. And 1. Lift your arms up to the ceiling and back down to your hips. Extend your right leg straight. Turn your toes up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And put your heel down. Exhale. Shake your legs out. Please don't hold your breath. I get to hold my breath because I'm talking. You don't. Okay, flex your feet. Toes to the ceiling. Push your feet down. Push your right leg down with some effort. Tighten your stomach muscles. Inhaling and exhaling. Lift your left leg up. Push your right hip down with some effort. Turn your left toes out. Bend your knee. Put your foot onto your calf. Don't let your left leg touch the ground. Okay, arms up and overhead towards the floor. Reach up a little bit higher with your arms. Breathe. Push your foot into your leg. Squeeze the block. For 3. Tighten your stomach muscles 2. And 1. 1. Bring your arms up and over, hands back down to your hip points. Straighten your left leg. Turn your toes up and put your heel onto the floor. Wow, that was hard. Well, for me it was. And then just like shake your legs out. Draw your knees in toward your chest. Squeeze them in. Rock side to side. That was a lot of muscular effort for the morning time. I like it. Okay, rock and roll forward and back. Oh, yeah. Little stretch there as you roll forward and back. Roll up to your favorite seat, using your props as needed. If you want to grab your blocks and sit on them. So I took my blocks and I put them like this, corner to corner, flat, under my butt, so that the V follows my quads. So sitting back. Whoa. You don't have to sit on blocks. Just makes it easier for me to sit up tall. Placing your hands onto your knees or thighs. We're going to do some seated cat-cow. You could add a neck activity into this, like a circle as you do this, or just up and down like a big yes. Rounding, exhaling, and arching. Inhaling. Maybe stretch your throat as you look up, your neck flexors. So keep in mind, if you ever can't be on your knees for some reason, you can do cat-cow seated. If you have, like my mom slipped and fell the other day when it was wet outside, and she skinned up her knee, and so it's really tender, and so she can't be in tabletop. So she could do cat-cow this way. And then coming back to neutral. Reaching up, inhale. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Again, reaching up, inhale. And hands down to heart center. Again, reach up, inhale. Hands down to heart center. Interlace your fingers, pressing your palms forward. I like to round when I do this. Stretches between my shoulder blades, but you can just sit up tall. Lift your arms up and let go. As you exhale, twisting, and whichever way you choose to twist, grab onto that leg for leverage, looking over your shoulder. And then inhaling, reach your arms back up and switch directions, exhaling as you twist. And just repeat with your breath. One more time in each direction. Reach back up one more time, and exhaling, hands down and behind you. Tuck your chin, interlace your fingers, drawing your arms away from you, keeping your chin tucked, folding forward if that feels right. And then coming back up, let go. Shake your arms out. Roll forward into tabletop. Slide your blocks over if you used them. Moving through just 2 rounds of cat-cow, just 2 rounds in tabletop, just to get your wrists warmed up. Now, this activity that we're going to do, dynamic movement, can be done from your elbows or your hands. Just keep that in mind. Stepping back into plank. Moving into down dog or dolphin. Walk it out. From your down dog or dolphin, inhaling to plank, drop your knees to the floor. Exhale to child's pose. Inhaling up into tabletop. Tuck your toes and exhale into down dog. And you can add that plank in between as a stopping point or just move through it. Back into tabletop and into child's pose. Inhaling to plank. Exhale to down dog. Inhaling to plank. Knees down. Back into child's pose. One more time. Inhaling to plank. Exhale to down dog. And back into plank and child's pose. Find your anchor here. Coming up into tabletop or down dog. Lifting your right leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose in plank. So you're just going to squeeze your knee toward your nose and then lift it right back up. Inhale. Exhaling, tap your right elbow. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Tap your left elbow. So squeeze your obliques. Inhale, lift that right leg back up. Step forward and come up into Warrior A. Open to Warrior B. Straighten your knee, reach forward into triangle, and we'll pause here and breathe. 1. Stay in triangle 2 or tip forward into half moon. It's up to you. For 3, 2. If you chose half moon, and 1, everybody tap back into Warrior B. So come on back and lift up Warrior B. Lift your right arm up, inhale, reverse your warrior. We'll meet in tabletop or down dog. Take an optional vinyasa if you want to. chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or skip it. From down dog or tabletop, lift your left leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Just squeeze your stomach muscles as you round. Inhale, lift your left leg back up. Exhale, tap your left elbow. Tap obliques. Lift your left leg, inhale. Tap your right wrist or elbow. Lift that left leg, inhale. Step forward. Come up, warrior A. Open to warrior B. Straighten your knee and reach into triangle. We're going to be here for 2 counts, 1, and then tip into half moon if you want, or stay right here. 2, half mooners come out, tip forward, 3, 4, and 5, tapping back everybody, warrior B. Step forward to the top of your mat, step on up, and place your hands to your waist. Okay. Keep your hands at your waist. That's what I meant. Just keep them there. All right, feeling your hip points so that you know right now they're parallel to the floor and the wall. Fix your gaze. Firm your left leg like you're squeezing the block. Lift your right leg up like you're going to take a big step, but don't do it. Don't go anywhere. Tighten your stomach muscles. Breathing. Put your right foot down and switch sides. So, hands at your hip points. So when you lift that leg, don't lift your hip or let it drop. Try to keep it parallel to the floor. So we're working on squeezing the block just like we did when we were laying down, but it's not there. And the key to this is not moving your eyes. I moved my eyes. Putting your foot down, and we will switch sides. Okay. Lift your right leg up. Turn your foot out. Place the sole of your foot on your leg into tree, but then activate those muscles that you use to squeeze the block. So inner thighs, quads, glutes, and stomach muscles, and reach up if you'd like. Or just keep your hands low. Breathing 3. Focus on your legs, 2, and breathing. And 1. Bring your arms down. Put your hands to your waist. Step out with that right foot and put your foot down. And we'll switch sides. Left side, here we go. Take a big step. Don't actually go anywhere. Turn your foot out once. Place your foot. Squeeze the block. Squeeze inner thighs, quads, glutes, stomach muscles, breathing. Reach up if you'd like. Three. Lots of leg work. 2. And 1. Hands to waist. Reach out with your left foot and put it down. Okay. Reach up, inhale. Let that go, exhale, fold over. Inhaling, come up halfway. And sit down onto your mat. Bringing the soles of the feet to touch. If you need your hands behind you to sit up tall, take an inhale, folding forward if you want. Draw in your Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. 2. And 1. Inhaling, sit up. Extend your legs into a V. Again, use your hands if you need to sit up tall. Inhale. Folding forward if you'd like. 1. 2. 3. 4. Tucking your chin a little bit more. And 5. Inhaling, come up. Bring your legs together. Take your blocks. Put them behind you in an equal sign. Now, if you usually put your blocks behind you like this, maybe you want to try it like this with the bottom one along the length of your spine instead of, I don't know. The beginner series, we did them both on Wednesday night, and people had mixed reviews. Like, some people liked that one longer, and some people liked it in an equal sign, because when they opened their arms, they felt like they could get better stretch through their chest. The people that said that don't practice yoga, and they sit a lot forward, rounded, so that's not surprising that they like that more open through the chest. But you guys practice all the time, so hopefully you're a little bit more flexible and can make those adjustments on your own. Maybe you want to remove the block under your head and reach up and over. Keep your breathing long and even. Take another full inhale into your rib cage. Using your hands around your head, so put your hands around the back of your head, interlace your fingers. Use your arms to pull your chin into your chest. Use your arms to pull your chin in toward your chest. And then let go of your head, so you're going to be looking at your feet. Put an elbow down or two. Lean over and just slide the block out of the way. Taking the block that's under your head and turning it halfway up, slide it under your head so that it's flat on the floor, but it's medium. So you'll still be tucking your chin, and you'll be looking toward your toes. And then just let your feet fall open and your arms down by your sides. This is like a really, really high, hard pillow, right? And then roll your head back and forth. You should be on that foam edge right under your occipital lobe. You may love this, you may hate this. If you love it, keep going. If you hate it, stop. This is supposed to help with proprioception and body awareness. I say supposed to because I don't know if it does. Proprioception is knowing where you are in space, like where your limbs are, and then also your distance to objects. If you like it, stay. If you would like to put your head down onto the floor, bring it down. Put the blocks to the side. Bending your knees, put your feet on the floor. Doing a few windshield wipers back and forth. Coming to center. Sliding your legs out onto your mat. If you want to cover up with a blanket, go for it. Tucking your shoulder blades a little bit. Close your eyes. Take a full inhale. And sigh it out. Take rest. This week's theme is moderation. So as you close your eyes, start to slow your breathing. I'm going to read to you from The Yamas and Niyamas, Exploring Yoga's Ethical Practice by Deborah Adele. There's just so much information in this book, so many good tidbits that I just have to pick one, right? Okay, and this is on brahmacharya, moderation. When I am rested, nothing is dull and ordinary. Everything glows with mystery. Whether I take it easy for a day or escape into the woods by myself, it is hard to give this rest to myself. There are 1,000,001 reasons why I can't. Isn't that the truth? My ego likes to feel important, and it doesn't feel very important when I am resting. My ego also doesn't like the idea that life can go on without me, even if it is only for a few hours. I like to be where the action is. Besides, in this culture of constant activity, there is always so much that needs to be done. And yet I am hungry to step outside of the habits of technology and the bombardment of stimulation and the routines I have conveniently put in place for myself. I am hungry to learn from the silence and see if I am on track with my soul. I am hungry to tame the stimulation and pull back the indulgences. And I am hungry to do nothing and let that be more than enough. Resting rejuvenates my sense of mystery. In this simple act, I find my eyes are shifted to wander and my heart spontaneously bursts with songs of gratitude. As you lay here, notice where your mind wanders. Just like a puppy when you try to train it, it goes off track quite a bit. Your brain does the same. The mind will wander, notice where it goes, and then bring it back gently back to your anchor. Taking a cleansing breath, inhale and exhale. Start to move your fingers and toes and wrists and ankles. Take a stretch, reach your arms up overhead. Maybe stretch your jaw or your tongue. And then bring your knees in. Rock side to side. Rolling to your right and press up to seated. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together, palms touching, thumbs to heart center and chin lowered. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for being here. Lokaha samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free of suffering. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. And I'll see you next time.